is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
51-yard gain. First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
He's up second and 11 at the Buccaneers' 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
17, Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is
and it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Buccaneers 0. Mason Crosby to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 35. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
At the 30-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
8-yard pickup. First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers.
Jordan Love there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
At the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. Jones, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Jones. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Brady, he'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 25-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Buccaneers.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. from the 6. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts, so you get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Do that. 50, hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. That is a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, a 22.
2 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now they'll throw with Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Now that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check it, reload. Safety screaming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, open man, Gronkowski complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stop your body. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go one more. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Regular.
The give is to Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Savage on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He's coming. We got double up. Cover. Ship, man. Watch the ship. Tight on.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
They're running it. Rush in.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And here's Lewis. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Jordan calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
3 plays and out.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
1st down, Green Bay.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
To throw is Brady. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. At the 40.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58, check it. 58, come on. You're not ready. You're not ready. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. Come. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 58 is the mic. Hey, 66. Ricky. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pass. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like A1 poppin' in. Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And here's Lewis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. To return is Roberts. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here's Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick-6. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his right. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6.
Rodgers
down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
The Bills take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Intended.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
On the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Allen. is going to be incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Well, Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Irvin. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give, it's Aaron Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught, Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And 3 at the 30-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Edmonds on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now he's flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Allen going deep for Diggs. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brought down by Matt Milano. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he's got a man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Moss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 39-yard line.
They'll go again here with Moss. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Let's see what you got. 58, boys, 58, 58.
To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Throwing now is Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Preston Smith on the tackle. It's a pickup of
a handoff on the option to Singletary. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allen from the gun on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 57 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers again now. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. Oh, damn, cut. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come off the ball. 58, boys. 58. 58 is mine.
Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Here's Irvin to return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Back to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
They'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Packer 1st down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Do what we do.
Do Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the...
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Today's final score, Packers.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them Ultra. I knew you wasn't.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Then he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for him. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bucks take over 1st and 10.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go. Go Bandit. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Down to lose one.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
44-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd
down. Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier, brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 12 yards is the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Chiefs 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Bucs 20-yard line.
Yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Complete to Rob Gronkowski.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Alpha.
Now Brady again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Brings up third down and 9.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Chiefs 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Loss of 6 yards.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing in football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Bucker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And the half.
Will begin with a touchback.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. 150.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady going deep this time for Miller. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete.
Le'Veon Bell, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Buccaneers 24, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At the 38-yard line.
Brady now on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
The 41-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Fournette. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Alex Okafor on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
It's 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Big hold of the 30. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards.
47 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch it back. Watch it back. Hey, go 66. 56 the mark. 56 is the mark.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 32-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Kansas.
Mahomes now on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let him know. Hey, check it.
On play action, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This is Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm heavy too.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Let's go, B.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Hey, 66. 53 at the mark. Yo.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Ronald Jones.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Brady to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Let's bring it. Let's go.
play action. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
6-yard line.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Wide motion. Wide motion. Cover. 53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
One final try now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Buccaneers.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like when